There once was a continent known as Diagro, a vast landscape blessed with natural resources and arable land. The continent was beautiful and divided into three small kingdoms known as Dogma, Rhinon, and Labra. Of the three continents, Dogma was the military leader and set the standard for common military practices, often defending the kingdoms. Rhinon, second kingdom, was known for its kindness and sought to help others in any way they could, even if they couldn't specialize in one specific source. The third of the continents, Labra, was commonly known as a kingdom of agriculture, whose main goals were to flourish and trade crops with the neighboring kingdoms, often supplying them with food. The three kingdoms lived happily with one another, each helping protect the others through their specialties. However, a conflict arose. The king of Labra grew sick in his days, ruling, and his condition slowly worsened. As the king grew more ill, the land began to diminish, no longer for the citizens of Labra gaining agricultural trade. This began causing widespread difficulties for the kingdoms as they required to cross the Labra in order to survive. Soon, the peace they achieved the bill began to slowly. This story takes place in the kingdom of Labra, in a small village on the outskirts of the kingdom known as Agar. This is where the story begins. Agar is a small village in the outskirts of Labra that focuses on farming and building their economy. With the recent decline of agriculture, the people of Agar lost their faith. They didn't find it. The only way to save them was themselves. This movie begins to get introduced to a boy named Lucas, a young fellow with a bright mind, willing to sacrifice for others. Although Lucas had a bright mind, he didn't know how to save his people. He needed to go to somebody who was more knowledgeable and had the information necessary for him to go on his quest. This is where we're introduced to the village elder. In order to save his people, he came to the village elder. Once he met the village elder, he asked him, "Village elder, the people are slowly losing their faith. How can I help them? How can I save them?" The village elder responds, "I know of no cure. However, myth does say that in order to save the land, you must save the king. And in order to save the king, you must complete 3 challenges, 3 trials. In order to complete the 3 trials, you must first travel through the forest of fright, a forest that displays the most negative experiences possible, and creates illusions that are meant to destroy you. Next, you must travel past the mountain of Colossus. The mountain is not easy to tread. There are heavy weather changes and lightning, and dangerous paths to go down. You must protect yourself. The third and final trial is to discover the Lake of Purity, where the Holy Grail resides. It is said that nobody has ever found this lake. Regardless of the difficulty, Lucas knew that the only way to save his people was to accept the challenge, and so he did, and he embarked on the quest to save the kingdom. As Lucas traveled, he finally entered the forest of fright. Everything began to move. However, as he entered deeper into the forest, he began to see things. Soon after, he was paralyzed in fear. As in front of him, he could see the death of his parents by the hands of the gods and the burning of his village. He was shaken and could no longer move. However, he knew, somewhere deep in his mind, that in order to save his people, he must overcome this experience, this illusion. And through sheer willpower, he made the illusion disappear and traveled forward, on to the next challenge. At the end of the Forest of Fright lied the Mountain of Colossus, a landscape covered in darkness and reeked of death. There was no turning back. Lucas could only continue. As he trekked the mountainside, attempting to get to the other side, he would constantly struggle to find his strength. It took too much energy from him. Eventually, the mountain took a toll on his body, and he could no longer withstand it. His body had given up. However, his heart failed to falter. Through determination, Lucas forced his body to move, and eventually, he scaled the mountain of Colossus. As he moved deeper, he could see something resembling a golden cup. In aspiration to find it, he ran forward, and there lay the Holy Grail. Even when capable of climbing the mountain of Colossus, he had one more challenge ahead of him: discovering the ring. Once he entered the other side of the mountain, he was astonished, baffled. Never had he seen such a landscape so beautiful in his entire life. The grass was the greenest he had ever witnessed, and the water resembled of the purest blue he could ever imagine. However, he did not have much time left, and so he traveled to discover the Lake of Purity. After 2 days of travel, he arrived at the Lake of Purity, a beautiful and serene environment filled with astounding life. As he approached the lake, he could see a small passageway that led deeper into the lake, and so he moved forward. As he successfully acquired the Holy Grail, he only had one job left. He must go to the kingdom, the castle, and give the Holy Grail to the dying king in order to save his people. It was not long before he was able to reach the castle, and he met the dying king. In aspiration to save him, he handed the king the Holy Grail. The king, astounded by his accomplishments, was more than happy to accept this kind of gift. As he drank the water that lay within the Holy Grail, you could see the life coming back to him. And so, he was healthy. And he knew, at that moment, that Lucas had just saved the king.